Well, U.S. Senator Bill Cassidy is in the Arklatex this morning, attending a few events and providing a government update to the community and local officials. He's joining us this morning, sharing a few of those details. Good morning to you, Senator.
Good morning. How are you?
Thank you so much for being here. Really well. Thank you again for being here. Now, you have been busy working on some pieces of legislation that really tackle some of the issues really facing our nation. And one of those really taking center stage is safety and security. And so you have introduced a bill following that Marjorie Douglas Stoneman High School shooting that tackles school safety and mental health. So tell us a little bit about that legislation.
We have to do things as much as possible to make schools safe for our children. And one way to do that is to provide mental health services for troubled youths who would otherwise be asked to leave a school. Nicholas Cruz was clearly troubled, and he should have been arrested. He should have been flagged as someone who shouldn't have been able to purchase a gun. But even more fundamental than that, he should have been recognized as having mental illness, and there should have been services provided. Now, if you have a system where the school can pass off a child, listen, he's troubled, he shouldn't be here, he's disturbing, but nonetheless he needs help, then that benefits the child and it benefits our community. So that's one of the things we've been pushing on as part of a broader mental health effort. And
that bill will also add some additional safety measures like school security cameras and things of that nature, hiring those resource officers to be placed in those schools.
So we do have federal dollars available for school system states to pull down to make their schools safer. I'm told that in Florida, Nicholas Cruz got on the second floor, tried to shoot down onto the playground, but it was a bulletproof glass and he could not shoot through. So it tells us if you have glass which someone can't penetrate, then that makes children safer on the other side of the glass. Now, we wish we didn't have to confront these situations, but we know we do. And so how can we make it safer for the child in that school? And these are dollars available for school systems to put this in place.
And you're also offering some solutions on a separate topic, dealing with opioids. That's another big one that's facing our nation. And two pieces of legislation that are really helping to curb that opioid crisis.
Yes, opioids is one of those things where everybody watching right now knows somebody who's lost a family member due to opioids. So we're trying to address that in a variety of ways. More dollars available for communities in the state to put in treatment programs, to kind of evaluate those programs and to make sure that if we're spending taxpayer dollars, they actually work. Some are good, some aren't, so let's make sure we use the ones that are good and don't just waste money on those that aren't good. We're also increasing penalties for those who sell fentanyl. Fentanyl is a much more potent drug than heroin. Someone thinks they're shooting up heroin, they're shooting up fentanyl and they die of an overdose. We need to strengthen those penalties so that whoever is pushing fentanyl would pay a higher price if when they are caught.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning, Senator Bill Cassidy.